Hi everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. I did, but I'm back here today to do the perfect palette tag, and I was tagged by Holly Ann Rena, or Holly Ann Rina. I'm not quite sure how to say that, but she tagged me last week and I was so excited. I never expected to be tagged in a video in my first week on YouTube, and along with her, everyone else has been so nice, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed or commented or even just watched my videos. I really appreciate it. So for this tag, you need to choose 12 shades for your perfect eyeshadow palette, so let's get started. My first shade would be Righteous from the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette. That is this one right here. It's kind of just a light neutral shade, and put it right there. I usually use this under any makeup look or a shade like this, from my brow bone to my lash line. Just kind of to even out the skin tone and make all the blending much easier. So I would have that, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this, but as far as packaging goes, I would like mine to be kind of like the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, where some of the shades are really big, and that one and this next one I would have in that be larger because I would use them all the time. So I wouldn't want to run out and then not have these shades. So my second one would be Desert from the Stila in the No palette. It's this one. It's just a little darker. It looks, when I put it all over, it looks pretty close to my skin tone. This one's just a little lighter. So sometimes I like to mix up which one kind of shade I use for that. So I would use Desert. And like I said, that would be another larger one. So the third shade I would choose would be Sin by Urban Decay, and I have that right here. It's also in the Naked palette, and it is just a nice light shimmery shade. And sometimes when I'm just doing a very simple look, I just like to do like a shade like this, a crease color, and then this on the lid. And it's very easy and it just looks shimmery and nice. Next, I would have two different colors I could use in my crease, one warmer and one a little cooler. Just depending on what other shades I was using in my look. So the first one would be Taupe from the Lorac Pro palette, and that is right here, this one. And it's just kind of the perfect crease shade for me. It's a little bit warmer, not too warm though, and that's it right there. It's a little darker than either of these two, so it would work great in the crease. And then if I wanted to do more of a cooler toned look, I would use one from this palette, which is the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And I would use Peace right here. And it's just kind of similar darkness, if you get enough of it. But it's just more of a cooler color. So I like that in my crease a lot too. And now we'll have a little bit more exciting things. Next I would have Vengeance. So when I'm doing a really easy look, but I want to amp it up a little bit, I'll put a darker brown in my outer V. And so this one is a really great one. It's dark. It has a little bit of shimmer. You can't really see it. But it's pretty subtle, but it's perfect. And I also like to do a brown smoky eye with this color a lot. So the next shade in my perfect palette would be Light Bronze from the Lorac Pro palette. That's right here. It's probably my favorite eyeshadow that I own. I don't know why, but I just think it is so pretty. It's right here. I don't have any other shades that are really like it. And I swatched it right here. I don't think it looks as pretty right in the swatch as it does in person, but I don't know what it is about that color. I'm just totally obsessed with it. That's all I have to say about that. And the next shade would be from the Lorac Pro Taupe palette. And it would be this shade down here, which is Chrome, which is another shade I just, oops. It is just really unique. I don't have anything like it, and it's just really pretty. It's kind of a gray, taupey, shimmery shade. So, and I think it looks really good with light bronze there. So there you go. And let's see. So the next two are purple shadows, and I do like to use purple shadows from time to time when I'm not feeling the browns. And so these two shadows are from the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette, and they are called Make a Mauve and Plum Away With Me. So here's Make a Mauve, and it's just a light shimmery purple color, but not too crazy. And then Plum Away With Me is this dark purple, which is really pretty. Okay, next up would be a copper shade, and this is from the Marc Jacobs Siren palette, which was a limited edition palette this summer. And this thing was a total impulse buy, but it was just so pretty. I couldn't stop staring at it when I went in the store or online. Just look at this. It looks like a little watercolor palette that you had when you were a kid. It's so gorgeous. I don't use it that much, but it's so pretty. But this copper shade is one of my favorites in the palette, and I love copper, so that's the copper I chose for my palette, and that's right here. And finally we have the last color, and this is the only drugstore shadow I put in my Perfect palette. Not because I hate drugstore shadows. I do prefer high-end, but I just don't have any. Like, all the drugstore shadows I have are I have a lot of color tattoos, and I have a couple infallible shadows from L'Oreal, and those don't really go in a palette. This is actually the only drugstore eyeshadow I think I have right now, and I actually just bought it last week. So this is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. It's pretty well known here on YouTube, I think, and I bought it for this one shade down here, which is a dupe for MAC's Blue Brown, I think it's called, pigment, which is, so it's brown, but it's duochrome and with a blue, and it is so pretty in person. I'm obsessed with it. I've only worn it once so far, but I am already obsessed. So you can kind of see right there, it's kind of a warm reddish brown, but the duochrome is kind of a blue shade, and it is so pretty on the eyelids. I am totally obsessed with it. I can't wait to wear it more. I should probably get on that since I'll be using the Lorac Pro palette a lot for a while. But anyway, yeah, those are my 12 shades. So this is all of them. I think they look pretty good together. Looks like a nice neutral palette. These are purple, but they're not super purple, super bright or anything. So yeah, that would be my Perfect palette. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done it, please do it and link it to me, or if you've done it before, feel free to link it in the comments below. I would love to watch it. I will be filming some more videos this week. I'm not sure how many I will have time to do, but I'm definitely going to be doing a haul. I'm just waiting for a package from Sephora, which is supposed to arrive tomorrow. And I'll show you what I bought this weekend and a few other things I've gotten recently. And maybe I'll try to do my makeup collection this week. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye!